Hey everyone, my name is Kai Uchimura. Thank you guys for tuning in to this episode of the podcast of Soccerpedia. For today's episode, I am very excited to have Dennis Salanović, and he is a professional soccer player from Liechtenstein. He represents his national team. He currently has 41 caps and 4 goals for Liechtenstein. Those 4 goals puts him at 6th for the all-time leading goal scorers for his country. He currently plays for FC Thun of the Swiss Super League. He is a midfielder/winger, and so I'm very honored to have him on the show. And so I sent him about a list of 14 questions, and he responded back. And so what I'll do is I'll let you guys know the questions that I asked him, and then he will, I'll play his responses back. And Dennis is a great guy, and it's really awesome that he responded back. So hope you guys enjoy. So the first question that I asked Dennis was this. You are of Bosnian descent. Have you ever thought about playing for Bosnia-Herzegovina's national team?
Hey, what's up? It's Dennis. I decided to make a voice message because I think it's the easiest way to get there. And let's start with the first question. So I had an offer from Bosnia, but I was born in Liechtenstein and I grew up here, and that's why I decided to play for Liechtenstein. But I still have family in Bosnia, my roots are there, and I always love it to go there and visit my family and visit some friends I have over there. And this country is really in my heart still.
My second question is, you are only 24 years old, but you already have 41 caps and 4 goals in your international career, which puts you on 6th in Liechtenstein's all-time goal scorers charts. Do you think you'll be able to beat Peter Yele's record in appearances? He has made 132 caps, or Mario Frick's goal-scoring record of 16 goals for Liechtenstein?
The second question. The record of caps is very hard to beat because 132 caps is very much. It's a lot. And I think also as a goalkeeper you have maybe more years to play than on every other position. But if I stay healthy and injury free, maybe, who knows? Maybe one day I'll beat the record. But the second record is more important to me because I'm a striker as well, and I want to score goals. And the 16 goals of Mario Frick, it's not easy to beat that. But I think if I stay healthy, as I mentioned, and do my part and do the hard work all the time, I think I'll get there. It's my goal to get there.
Third question is, currently FC Thun is in last place in the Swiss Super League with 19 points, tied with Neuchâtel Xamax. How prepared is the team to work hard to avoid relegation, and how has the coronavirus affected the league?
Third one. So the virus affected all of the teams, but I think we had a tough home workout plan, and I think we will be prepared to fight for the 8th place. That's our goal, to not get relegated, and I think we will be fine with that.
My fourth question is, you played back in 2014-2015 in Atletico Madrid's youth team setup. What were your experiences living in Spain's capital and being a part of that team?
Number 4, the experience in Madrid was amazing. I learned living on my own, I learned the language, and I made a lot of new friends there. And seeing the stars training next to me, that it was a childhood dream come true. And I also did some training with the first team as well, and that definitely improved my style of playing. And it's a thing I will never forget, I think.
After your time in Atletico Madrid, you transferred to Istra 1961 in Croatia. Were there other teams at the time that wanted you to play for them?
And after Atletico, yeah, there were some smaller teams interested in as well, but even Atletico wanted to expand my contract. But in the end, I decided to play for Istra and make my first experience in a professional league, in professional soccer, and that was the main reason I made that transfer.
My sixth question is, you are well traveled, having played in Liechtenstein, Spain, Croatia, and Switzerland in your career so far. Which league has been the most challenging and why?
Number 6 is a very tough question because I think the leagues, they have all different styles of playing and a different philosophy because the style of playing is different in every league, so I think it's very difficult to answer that question. But all I can say is that I learned something from every league, so I took out some things I learned in that league. In Switzerland I learned a lot, in Croatia, and I think the experience itself, I learned through the experience a lot, I think.
My follow-up question to that is, if you could play in any country or league that you haven't played in before, which one would it be and why?
And my goal is to play in one of the top 5 leagues in Europe, of course. And I think Premier League would be a dream come true, but I also love the MLS, and if I could go there, I definitely would give it a try. And I only heard positive things about the MLS, so the league is very interesting and would be very cool.
My next question is for number 8. How many languages do you speak? Was it tough to get adjusted to any leagues because of a language barrier?
Number 8, I only had difficulties in the language in Spain because, I never had Spain in class or something, so the first few months were difficult, but I learned it very fast, and the teammates helped me to learn the language as well. And I speak German, English, Croatian, Bosnian, it's the same, and now Spanish as well, and a little bit of French, but I wouldn't count that as a language as well. I understand it, but I only knew some words in French.
For question 9, where do you see Liechtenstein's soccer team in 5 years' time? Are there any interesting prospects in Liechtenstein's youth team setup at the current moment that can potentially help the senior team in the future?
Number 9, I think there are always young kids coming up, and I think the coaches down there, they make a great job to improve the kids or the skills of these kids. And my goal beside the soccer career is definitely to build up something and help the kids to improve even more. So I think in the future, but I think the future of Liechtenstein is very bright when you just look for soccer, I think.
For question 10, you scored against Greece during the Euro 2020 qualifiers that ended in a 1-1 tie. What was that feeling like, and what was your greatest soccer moment so far?
Number 10. I think the goal against Greece was one of my highlights for sure. But I think every game against the big nations like Spain, Italy, they were nice as well. But I think the game against Bosnia was one of my highlights as well, because I'll never forget that feeling to play in the stadium, to play in front of my family in Bosnia, to hear the crowd cheering my name as well, and it's something very special.
For question 11, you currently play alongside fellow Liechtensteiner Nicholas Hassler with FC Thun. He was previously playing in MLS in the United States. Have you ever thought about playing in MLS or Major League Soccer?
And number 11, as I mentioned before, I talked a lot with Nicholas Hassler, about the life over there and the MLS in general. And I think as a result of that, I even more want to try it out and give it a try there if I could. If I have the chance to go over there, I would not wait a minute, I think, because I like the league. I like the stadiums are full, the crowd cheering and everything. Yeah, I think they made a great job down there.
For question 12, when it comes to World Cup or Euro qualifiers, Liechtenstein is usually grouped with a couple of the more established teams in the continent. Recently, for Euro 2020, Liechtenstein was in the same qualifying group as Italy, Finland, and Bosnia and Herzegovina. In Euro 2016, it was Austria, Russia, and Sweden in Liechtenstein's group. How do you and the team prepare for games where Liechtenstein may only have roughly 20% of possession?
So number 12. Yeah, I think we as a team, we improve more every year because from time to time we also have more possession. As you can see in the statistics, I think 5 years ago we had maybe 10% or 20% possession, and now we still have games with some 40% possession as well. And I think for Liechtenstein, it's a step in the right way, I think. And yeah, I think besides of some tactical analytics before the games, I think nobody needs extra motivation to compete with the current stars of soccer, because every game, especially against the big nations, is a highlight for all of us, because we also have some amateur players as well, and for them even more, but also for us professional players, it's every game with the national team is a highlight.
So for my final couple of questions for question 13 and 14, where do you see yourself in 5 years from now as far as soccer is concerned? And do you have any advice for any aspiring professional soccer player, whether they are in Liechtenstein or elsewhere in the world?
I really don't know, but honestly, I don't think a lot about the future, because I want to handle my career step by step, if I can say it like that. And because of that, I don't have pressure. And if I stay healthy and injury-free, we'll see in 5 years where I am. And 14, always work hard on yourself. Try to get better day by day, but never forget the joy, because I think everything you do, you have to do it with passion and joy. So to all of the kids, don't forget the joy. Do everything with happiness. And in the end, thanks for your video as well. And it wasn't a problem to make this interview. If you have another question or something, feel free to ask and send me the podcast if you're done with it. And it will be very interesting to see it or to watch it. I think that's all, and have a great day and see us.
So those were all the questions that I sent over and asked Dennis, and such a really great guy. I'm really thankful that he made an appearance on the podcast. That means a lot to me. And thank you very much for everyone for tuning in to this episode, and until next time.